fifth match of the tournament, and Sri Lanka's final game. On December 3, Sri Lanka playing with West Indies to make the competition alive. It was back-to-back play days for Team Sri Lanka. With 2 wins in their belt, West Indies almost put one hand to the trophy. For them, Sri Lankan match was like a cakewalk. If they achieve it, they will become the champions. Remind you that no final in the competition and all matches will play in a league. By any chance, if Sri Lanka defeat West Indies today, next match will go down to wire. Because both India and Pakistan will put their might to beat West Indies in run rate to drag the trophy from their hand. As usual, West Indies decided to go with fast bowling heavy pack. They have 4 fast bowlers led by Malcolm Marshall, followed by Walsh, Gray, and Benjamin. Harper to spin. And they have a fine batting lineup starting from Greenidge, Richardson, skipper Viv, Logie, and Gomez. Dijon to keep wickets. Greenidge's opening partner Desmond Haynes rested in this game and Richie Richardson promoted as the opener. Gomez was called to play instead of Haynes. Sri Lanka made just one change. They dropped their official wicket-keeper Guida Alwies and called Brandon Kurapia for the job behind the wicket. Also, they decided to change the batting lineup a bit. In addition to his keeping role, Brandon was given the opportunity to open the innings with Roshan. Sri Lankan dashing batsman Ravi Ratnayeke sent to strengthen the middle order. Mr. Dickie Bird and Mr. David Shepherd umpiring this match as well. Finally, Sri Lanka won the toss and they elected to field first.
Gordon Greenidge, who's going to take the first ball from Demel with a fairly defensive field. Here we go, the first ball, one slip. Kurupuru keeping wicket. Oh, a good ball. That's got him 4 runs, but that was a victory really for the bowler, not for the batsman. That left him off the pitch. And that's in the air, and oh! A drop catch, the first drop catch. Face his first ball from Demel. Oh, and nearly his last as well. Thick outside edge. Beautifully stopped. Well stopped, sir. Ratnayeke.
He could be out caught. Now Mendes has dropped him. Has pitched up and beautifully played off his pads. That's a glorious shot. Went off like a rocket to the square leg boundary.
Great credit to the ground staff for ensuring that they played well.
Oh, that's short and it's been pulled just out of reach of Arvind De Silva through the mid-wicket boundary for 4, which is again...
Asanta Demel playing his 50th one-day international for Sri Lanka. 57 wickets so far. Neatly turned away by Greenidge. That should travel to the square leg boundary, 4 runs. LeBroy to Richardson. And that is Mahanama.
From the football stand in, bowling to Richardson. And that's 4. Well, quick single again. Good running by Greenidge. Very good running. Richardson. In the air, and that's safe. It's going to be a couple of bounces. Oh dear, look at that hold up. Just crept across the ropes. That's out, is it? No, Richardson gets his 4th life. There's a big shot there. Is they going to go for 6?
No. 1 bounce.
1 bounce, 4 runs. But that was only inches short of a 6.
Where Richards in the front row, you saw with Dennis Waite, the physiotherapist. That's a great shot. Mendes is not going to reach it. Quick run there for the West Indians. Good throw by Mahanama. It hit the stumps, but Richardson was home. It's delicately nudged down for Greenidge's 50. Mahanama can't prevent it. Straight past the bowler, Demel, the fielder at Lankan, and the West Indian 100 comes up on the board in 23.1 overs. One more in the same direction, and that is Richardson's 50. He's ridden his luck well to get to... That's lofted, that's going to be 6. That's a huge hit. Over mid-off. Into the... That's played magnificently off his pads. Beautiful shot. It went like a bullet to the...
This one's going down towards the mid-wicket boundary as well. Should cross it. De Silva gives up the chase. 4 runs. This who's playing his 61st match. That one's going to go to the mid-wicket boundary. 4 runs. No stopping that one. 7 wickets at 32.5 runs each. He's bowled him. That's his 58th wicket. That's the end of the opening partnership. Greenidge is out, bowled by Demel.
Sri Lankan players, no doubt, breathing a sigh of relief. A good delivery.
132 for 1 in the 27th over. Richards facing up to Demel. Gets off the mark.
It's in the air, but there's no way of catching that. By 6, 3 fielders, and it's 4 to Viv Richards. Oh, that's a huge blow, which pitches just short of the rope. He didn't quite middle that. It looked very, very fast.
That's his 100. 7 4s and a 6 in it. 112 balls. They take 2, so Richardson 101. 101 of 112 balls. 7 4s and a 6.
Well, it couldn't come any better than that. He's got 100 to his name.
Well, that's been hooked away to the square leg boundary for 4. That's lofted straight. It may be a big 6. Yes, it is. Into the stands.
That's going to go for 4. Made it look so easy. Bowled him. Played over it. The off stump knocked out of the ground.
From the bottom of his bat and took the off stump out of the ground.
Harper facing Ravi Ratnayeke. Straight away off the mark. Mendes, the fielder, at mid-wicket. 221 for 2, the West Indies. It's up in the air. And he's out. Well-judged catch by Tilakaratne on the run. And that's the end of Richardson's innings. Caught Tilakaratne, bowled Ravi Ratnayeke for 109. The West Indies 221 for 3.
Some success for Sri Lanka at last. 2 wickets in 1 over. And what the price wickets were they?
It was a massive 248 for 5 in their 45 overs to West Indies. West Indies attacking the Sri Lanka from the initial stage onwards. 132 runs for the first wicket lay the foundation for the big score. Greenidge scored 67 and goes as the first wicket. Skipper Viv scored quick 39. Star of the innings Richardson scored the first 100 of the competition. In 120 balls he scored 109 runs with 8 fours and a 6. Ravi Ratnayeke took 3 wickets for 59 and Ramesh Ratnayeke bowled economically. It was a mammoth ask for Sri Lanka. They had to maintain more than 5.5 runs per over to win the game. But the game not last long due to phenomenal bowling display of one man.
Appeal for caught behind, yes, he's gone. Dicky Bird's finger goes up and Mendes caught by Dujon off the bowling of Walsh. They bowled him. Bowled him. Once again pitched well up. Ravi Ratnayeke not using his feet.
Walsh now to Ramesh Ratnayeke. Bowled him. No assistance from the fielders required. And that's it. Bowled him. The end of the match.
Due to firing performance, Sri Lankan innings last only 29 overs. Forget about 5.5 run rate. They were able to maintain just 1.92 runs per over and scored only 55 runs, their lowest ever so far. Just 2 double figures in the game by Roshan and Asanka. And only 3 boundary hits, each by them and 1 from Brandon. Marshall made initial break and Harper delivered a superb spell by conceding just 8 runs for his 9 overs. He took 2 left-handers, Asanka and Arjuna. Kurupu and Aravinder ran themselves out. Star of the innings was the tall man Walsh. During the innings he delivered 4.3 overs, out of that 3 were maiden and he gave just 1 run and grabbed 5 wickets, which is an unbelievable spell. He was crushing Sri Lankan tail to the ground. So, it's 193 easy win for West Indies. After the first innings it was like Richie's match. But Walsh stole the game. His magnificent spell of 1 for 5 gave him the Man of the Match award. So it is 3 out of 3 wins and a trophy for West Indies. They were unbeaten in the competition. Sri Lanka not able to win a single game and they finish as the last. Next game will be clash between India and Pakistan. Now, both teams don't have a chance for the trophy. But it will decide who is the second of the series. Let's see what will happen in that game and the final statistics in our final episode next.